Oh my gosh, a YouTube video. Never done that. Yeah, so welcome back. I'm gonna be playing some Minecraft. I'm gonna play in the game with squares. Anyways, a lot has happened on my stupid SMP that no one plays on. For instance, so we built a pretty nice wall here. Protects a lot of people and all of our food. So I built a bigger one. Now our wall is pretty huge. It's 20 blocks high. Has a lot of space to hide behind if I must be compensating for something. Our wall is very great at keeping away illegal mobs and those people. So evidently a bunch of wankers decided to live like 2 centimeters away from my house. Why would you do that, right? I mean, they could easily, like, I got to invade these guys. They could like easily put like TNT cannons and stuff and attack my base because like they're right at the border. Even though I have the capability of wiping them out, they could still attack me with their weapons at the border. Wait a minute. Let's just view this ugly ass base real quick. We got the log cabin. Pretty basic. You got a dog. We got another log cabin. 2 log cabins. This one's a bit better. I stand corrected. Oh my gosh. Why? Interior design. Why? Why does this exist? This is ugly. Damn, I thought I was gonna praise this thing. Oh my goodness. What is that? What is that? It's not even symmetrical. You can't even like this base if you wanted to. So we got this base. Very symmetrical, except for this bed. And a lot of storage that probably going to be unused. Automatic chicken farm to keep them fed since they're poor. And whatever this thing is. Oh, it's their stables. I wish I had a stables like that, because every time I have a stables, right, and I put horses in there, someone steals them. It happened twice. And you can see our beautiful base, right? That is civilization. Civilized. We are civilized. We are not those disgusting barbarians. We actually spawn-proof ourselves. I don't know. There's nothing much that changed here. We got like a map wall. I don't know if that's different. This guy lives here, and let me tell you why he's stupid, and I don't really like him at all. He's a leech. He doesn't carry his own weight. It's annoying. I kind of want to burn down his house, but I also can sell it, you know, free real estate. But look at it. I built this house because he asked me to. He asks me for a lot of stuff, and he owned a nice little shop, and since this is Kingdom Craft and no one likes to listen to my rules, everything got stolen. So he sent a message to me. So he says, I'm gonna rob everyone. Ow. We were just like vibing on the server, waiting for him to like join. He does. He zips around to this other base, which has no evidence of stealing from him. We're also gonna go visit that base really soon. It's pretty nice. And started stealing everything. And I said, you have no evidence or whatever. Put the stuff back or I'm going to slaughter you. And then someone convinced me to ban him, I think. Then out of the goodness of my heart, I unbanned him. I'm such a good person. Unbanned him. The first thing he does is he goes to one of my bases and apparently he said something along the lines of, oh, I was watching the Super Bowl halftime show and my cousin was playing on the realm and he stole everything because he has no idea of private property. So after examining his alibi, I actually unbanned him again. Literally a few days later, my horse got stolen from. I have no evidence it's him, but like honestly, so annoying. He did kill my horse the first time too, because it wasn't there and no one else would do that. Not only did he steal my horse, but he stole my will to live. Gosh darn it. And after the day he said, I'm gonna rob everyone, that horse disappeared. Huh, I wonder why. I named it Spots the Second to pay homage to a horse that I owned like about 3 years ago. It's ridiculous. That's not important anymore. Horses are temporary. Now I did build something quite nicely. Beautiful. Would you look at this? This is my nether hub. Since we actually are civilized and everyone else is just stupid barbarians, of course we get the cool looking nether hub. And look how cool it is. We got all the quartz that took me way too long to mine. And I don't know who took one block out of every single thing. It's like, oh, it looks so... I don't know who did that. It's unimportant. Here is a base. After that stupid dumb kid tried to rob it, or plundered it, I hit it, right? Apparently, I guess people have been on. Wow. So as you can see, I have paved every single road with blue ice. I mean, pecked ice. Not that rich. Quite nicely. So welcome to the kingdom of Sunjar, right? So these guys actually, you know, name themselves pretty cool. Instead of like the barbarians, they actually are kind of cool. So here's their castle. Definitely not copying off a YouTube video. Honestly, I would do the same. But here we are in the inside. This are stairs, and they go to the next floor. I don't know. It is pretty. You know what I mean? But there actually was a war here. So these guys named themselves Center of Protection. And rightfully so, because they got screwed over by a war. Yeah, so you know that one guy who like causes like every single problem and like every single thing? Yeah, so he decided it would be brilliant to live on that stupid retarded little island over here, right? And it's the same guy who built that creeper farm into my base, right? And he said, hey yo, if you replace every single torch on this island with glowstone so that my water bucket won't delete it when I'm doing literally anything, I will let you have that farm. If you don't, I'm gonna destroy it. So I spent a long time doing that, even though I could have just said, screw off, I don't care, I'm keeping this thing. But it is what it is. Yeah, he built a second farm. I don't know why he was here. Probably to scam the natives. Okay, so let's just do a rundown of this entire kingdom. What are they? How are they different? How are they different from my kingdom? Well, first of all, you have to pay taxes. I know, very, very disgusting indeed. And I have reason to believe these guys are actually communists. For instance, they have made communal farms and communal storage areas. Disgusting, right? So how in any way can I respect these people? It's impossible. So basically, this guy who lives here, he used to live in my base, said he was going to be here as a private venture. So yeah, these guys are very, very isolationists. They basically made this kingdom because they want to protect the people who I harass. Don't know what that means at all. But so this guy comes in as a private venture. He says he's part of the nation, right? He agrees to every single one of their laws. They actually have a land. They have to pay for land and then pay a weekly tax of bread. Very interesting. So he agreed to all of it and did none of it. So not even after a day, this guy wants to secede, and I'm like, oh heck yes, please. I'm like, oh heck yeah, bro, do it, secede, right? Kill all of these guys. They all kind of suck. Not very nice, right? They built a base because for people who, you know, are afraid of me. What the heck, man? It's kind of sad and insulting, but also kind of true. So, yeah, he didn't tell anyone that he seceded, and he's like, oh, but I already told everyone I'm stupid, right? So then, yeah, he tells them that, oh, I've seceded. Or no, I tell them that he seceded, and they're pretty angry, right? And I'm just, you know, vibing my base. He comes in and attacks me, the secession guy, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you screwed up. So I came over here and helped these guys, right? Goodness gracious. Oh, speaking of which, I've already signed a treaty with these guys, like a long time ago. Basically, it was a very, very weird treaty, to say the least. Literally every single point of the treaty benefited me, right? Even their points benefited me. So when these guys were new, I gave them a lot of crap, and they're like, oh, dang, since I am very moral and happy, I am going to make a law that we have to pay for your free stuff. And I'm like, okay, cool. So if that's a thing that you want, that means I can put a thing that I want. So what I put is that they can't mess around with the territories that I conquered. That includes Anton's base. So that's pretty awesome. So their center of protection thing kind of got messed up. Now they can't really protect anyone because I made a law that, you know, makes them not help anyone that I attack. So everything's going pretty good, except the secession guy. I don't know what happens next. So I come over to that ugly house, to that house over there. I should say nice things now. So I go there, right? And I think I don't have much footage because I didn't think this is going to be very important, even though it's just a tiny war, right? Unlike the United States, I just come over and just, you know, get involved in civil wars of poor people. So he comes in and he's trying to make a rabid dog army, right? Yeah. So he comes over to that base. He literally he wants to take all of that territory and secede from that territory, right? That's like, dude, look how short it is. So he comes in and starts slaughtering all of their cows to try to feed his army of rabid dogs. Nice. So then a battle ensues, and I drive him out. I know, aren't I the best? So he retreats to his island. After waiting for a bit, some more members join. I think the leader joins. The most powerful PvPer joins. Yeah, so they join, right? We're having a discussion on how to get this guy out of their stupid little island that I've started calling Glowstone Island, and a huge embarrassment. So we're just like right next to the castle, trying to get a way to get him off the island, right? He says he wants payment for an island that he doesn't even own. So I was like, yo, if I just pay him, he's just gonna screw off, right? But then one of them suggests, oh, we should just kill him. I'm like, okay. So he starts attacking us, and of course, I kill him. Yeah, but that war was pretty fun. Didn't last that long, and we completely wiped him out. The end.